Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Grab us, come and eat a scene. Crazy Lou is ready, fix it, gaming scene. Fruity's trading people, orders in. All recent gaming, go, rates and pay top mean. Good morning, coming moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin! Good morning, everybody. Also, afternoon and evening. The crazy one is 15 minutes late, for what I noticed. Since I put down the thing, I thought I put 8:30, but I put 8:15. What the hell's going on with me? I do not know. But what's up, chat? How is everyone doing today? Let me see who is already in here. We got back from the day. Good morning to you, sir. Jacob Nova. Good morning to you, sir. How you guys been? Man, hope everything is awesome with you guys. So, guys, guess what? Today we're just gonna go through the news because I got a doctor's appointment at 10:15. 10:15. I remembered I had to go do something. My printer is broken, so I have to go print something before I go to the doctor's appointment. Yes, sir. Yeah, good thing. Yep. I hope I do it in time so I can get there in time because the place where I gotta go is pretty far away. So, chat, how is everyone this morning, man? Seriously, me, I'm ready to go. So let's start off with the big ass news right here. That chat, finally, and I do mean finally, it's over with the damn FTC. Jesus Christ. We also got a situation happening, which this was going to be quick and easy. I'm going to jump into it. The tariffs, guys. I'm not going to read the whole situation about the tariff. I'm just going to show you right away what's going on with that. So I'm just going to show you the screen and then we can jump right away into the FTC situation on how finally Microsoft won. Of course, we already knew that was going to happen. I mean, duh. We knew that was going to happen, but it's over. You know, that's the important thing is just that now it's over and it's gone. And yes, long conversation that we had for what was it between 22 and 23. Man, we literally, it's like how I say it, and we joke around a lot about it when we started XBI, right? If we had 100 episode on Xbox International Podcast, there was, I think it was 85%, 85 of the episodes were all about the ABK deal. My God, we did talk a lot about that. Jesus. It was ABK this, ABK that, but now it's finally over. Yes. All right. So let's jump into this one. Let me grab the tariff thing so I can show you guys what's going to happen with the tariff because, hell, it's going to be tough for all of us. I think it's going to be tough for all of us. So, real quick, let me share the screen. So, right here, tariffs could increase tech prices by up to 70% and reduce GDP by 69 million, according to CTA report. Game consoles will be the hardest, and laptops could increase in price by 34%. So, chat, you want to know how hard the consoles will be hit? Pause, because yeah, oh my god, this is so good. Wow, there's some cocoa tea. It's really good cocoa tea. Thank God. So let me show it to you guys. How is the big increase in income? So did I take the chat out? Hold on, let me show you guys. All right, right here. So here is the tariffs, guys. So what we see is that smartphones are going to go up 30.8%. Hold on, let me see if I can do the control zoom in. I think they showed me how to do it. Is it control zoom? All right, there you go. All right, so guys, like I was saying, you have smartphones that are up by they're going to go up by 30.8%. You have laptops and tablets going up by 34%, like they said up there. Connected devices, I don't know what the hell is a connected device, but okay, is going up by 22.4%. Computer accessories, 24.8%. Desktop computers, 24%. Here's where we're at. Video game consoles, 69.4%. Video game consoles, chat. Video game consoles, 69.4%. 69.4, guys. 69.4% on video game consoles. Monitors, we're going to go up through 31.8%. Speaker headphones, 22.3. Lithium ion batteries, 17.9. Televisions, 10.7%. Even the TV, shit. I mean, everything's going up, guys. This is no laughing matter. This is not a laughing matter, man. I mean, this is going to be a very, very crazy thing right there. So game consoles face the steepest project predicted increase, with average tariffs climbing from 0 to 130%, because 87% of these devices come from China, which was subject to a 145% rate. Prices could rise by as much as 69% or 428 more per unit. Jesus Christ. Damn, $420 per unit? As a result, imports could fall to 71%, and domestic production, which makes up only about 1% of the market, will rise by just 62%. Consumers are expected to cut back by purchases by 73%, resulting in a 12 billion drop in their overall purchasing power. Fuck. I mean, chat, that's not a good news. Oh my God. Rooster, what's up, Rooster? How you been, man? Good morning. I was wondering, I'm going to work again. I was wondering which webcam you use and or app to get the auto zoom. I don't use out. This is not an app. This is just the camera. The camera is called the OBS Bots. It's a little 4K camera that follows you wherever you go. Like for example, if I go to the left, it follows me. If I go to the right, if I stand up, it follows your face wherever you go. I can do exercise, I can do push-ups, I can jump around, I can dance, I can do anything. The camera's gonna follow me everywhere. So yeah, if you do some features like with the hand, I can pause it. Right there's pause. So if I move now, you see it's pause. So I got to use the hand again. So there's another feature that it's kind of a rude feature because people think they're like saying, "Oh, lose, calling people losers," but no, you got to like do an L thing so that way it zooms in, and you got to do the L thing so it can zoom out. But you can change that. You just got to learn how to do it. Yeah, it's called an Ozpot camera. I love it. I love it. I mean, it's the best thing I ever got. Good thing I got that because I was tired like of doing thumbnails. I had to grab the camera, take it out the PC, put it at an angle for me to take a picture. Now the camera does it all by itself. So, guys, like I was saying, this is what's gonna happen with the tariff situation. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. So let me bring myself back in and let's talk about this because yes, guys, it's finally over. It's finally over between Microsoft and the FTC. I'm so glad this is over because hell, if Microsoft couldn't do anything, basically they had pretty much done everything. But if they couldn't do anything, right? If they couldn't do anything, now they can do whatever the heck they want. And nobody is stopping them. Nobody is stopping them, Chad. I mean, that's what it seems like. Nobody's gonna come around and stop them. Yes. All right, go for it. But hey, don't be looking in here, man. Just have a safe drive, man. Rooster, get there safe and nice, bro. Get there safe and nice. But yes, chat. Let's go to this because we gotta tackle this sucker down. Finally, it's over. The FTC loses appeal to Microsoft. Activision Blizzard. Did that already happened? Yes. Kind of funny because hell, I don't know. Do not know why they continue to pursue. Is it pursue or pursue? Did I say pursue? Pursue. It's pursue. Sorry about that, chat. It's pursue. I said pursue. Oh Lord. It's the morning thing. It's the morning thing, guys. So FTC loses appeal to stop Microsoft Activision Blizzard deal. That already happened. Like I was saying, I do not understand why they continue with this shit. Because hell, if you guys lost, you lost. You did not have any proof. What you guys did was 100% sided with Sony, and we all saw that. It was just ridiculous what they all did. Like I said, look, when the deal was happening, I said, okay, there's one thing I do apply for Sony, right? And that is to take a stand, of course, because you don't want these big companies, to buy up everything and leave you out of the market, right? At least you guys fought that. But the continuation of the fight was getting pretty annoying, though. Was getting pretty annoying. And you guys wanted to continue because Sony, your one goal was, and now I truly understand why y'all continued, is to have Call of Duty at your end of the table. That's what you guys wanted. Just get Call of Duty at the end of the table so you can do your console exclusivity stuff and all that shit because to get your consoles to sell. I get that. I get that 100%. I get that. Because that's all you fought for. You didn't fight for anything else but Call of Duty because, like I say, and I always say this is why you are all canceling games. This is why you are all doing what you guys are doing because, hell, you're not receiving the same money as you were receiving with Call of Duty when it was out there, when Activision Blizzard was alone and everything. You're not receiving the same amount. I noticed that. It did do a strong effect to you all, and it's not a good thing for you all. So I noticed that right away. That's why you guys took a stand. That's why you guys fought this deal and try not to let Microsoft buy this because when Microsoft went out there and bought Bethesda, y'all just shrug it off and let it go by. That's what y'all did. Y'all shrugged it off and that's all y'all did. Is said, okay, go get it. We don't care. But for this one, I totally understand why because it's the effects we are starting to see it. So the Federal Trade Commission (FTC) has lost its appeal of a ruling in its case against Microsoft's 68.7 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard. In 2023, the FTC requested a preliminary injunction to prevent the companies from finalizing the deal while its legal challenge to the acquisition from 2022 was in progress. With control of Activision content, Microsoft would have the ability and increase incentive to withhold or degrade Activision's content in ways that substantially lessen competition, including competition on product quality, price, and innovation, the FTC said in its complaint. I mean, shit. That was the funniest complaint out of there because why do I find this funny? Guys, why do I find this funny? Because at the end of the day, it's like what I was saying. Why would Microsoft, if they sat down, and I'm telling you guys this because you look at the numbers. When they acquired Activision Blizz, they looked at the numbers and they said, listen, right? Open up these books and said, oh man, look at all this money being made over there in PlayStation. Look at all this money being made on this game being everywhere. Why in the blue hell am I going to risk it and lower the quality of a game over on PlayStation just to piss off the customer? Why? When he's the one who's buying it, when he's the one spending his money, when he's the one, doing what he's doing over there with his console and that game. Why would I do that? I will give him top-notch quality because I want him to pay for it. I'll give him everything that's good so he can pay for it. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I mean, that argument was stupid. But again, I know that's all Sony points. But at the end of the day, it was just ridiculous. A district court judge denied the FTC request, and the day after that ruling on the FTC appeal, the deal was completed in October 2023, nearly 2 years after the acquisition was first announced. Today, an appeals court panel affirmed that denial, as reported by Reuters. In its opinion, the panel says that given the FTC's failure to make an adequate showing as its likelihood of success on the merits as to any of its theories, the district court properly denied the FTC's motion for the preliminary injunction on that basis. The deal is still the subject of administrative proceeding that remains pending before the FTC, according to today's opinion. FTC spokesman Vicky Graham, Microsoft spokesman Alex Horek declined to comment. So, guys, it's over. Finally, a battle that started in January of 20 is finally over now in March. In is what are we? May 8th of 2025. Thank God. So, chat, let's make this fun. Because I already read all the news, already, got things through, already read all the quick news that was happening out there. That, of course, I'm happy about, because hell, this has been going on for so long. And even though it was a waste of, time, because I already knew Microsoft would win, hell, it's over. It's freaking over, finally. Now we can move on to another thing. So, like I said, chat, let's make this fun. And chat, I got a question for you guys. What should Microsoft buy next? What is going to be Microsoft next buy? That's what I want to know. What you guys think about that? I want to know what you guys think. I mean, what should Microsoft say? Okay, this is over. Now we can start buying again. Let me go spend some money. Let me go get some studios. What should they go? Should they go for Sega? Should they go for Square? Should they go for Hawaii? Should they go for, I don't know. You guys tell me. Hmm. Oh, man. Good coffee, right? I'm telling you, that cocoa tea is so good. Betcha, I mean, I would like to know your thoughts. I mean, what would you like to see Microsoft go ahead and purchase and say, now it's time, for us to go ahead and buy something? Because this shit's finally over. We got these assholes out of the way. I mean, hell, everybody around the world was pretty mad at the CMA and the FTC for what they were doing. But again, what would you like to happen? Because you know what, guys? I got to tell you this. If Microsoft is open up to start buying studios, because that's the question. I mean, are they open to buy studios? Are they open to buy more studios? I mean, that's what I don't know because the way things are right now, I don't know what's going to happen. So they could buy Sony next, says Ian. Instead of spend money on studios or game dev, they buy exclusivity from third-party studios. So you think, okay? So Ian, I got a question for you, and let be honest with me about this. Let's look back at the beginning of this generation. And do you think exclusivity works? Now, I'm being honest with you. Do you think exclusivity does work for both of these consoles? Because it makes you think. I'm gonna show you why I'm asking you that question in a few. But do you think they actually do work? Do you think that exclusive games are what matter on these consoles? I'm being honest with you because I gotta tell you something. And if they did matter, none of them would have dropped to another system. Just to let you know that. I mean, just to let you think a little bit on that one. I'm letting you think a little bit on that one. But think about it because when you go back to 2014, I think the industry has moved on from exclusive. Everything is so expensive. It's too expensive, but for regular people to buy two or three consoles, regular person to buy two or three consoles. That's the thing, though, because look, when we sit down, right, Ian, and we see everything is numbers, right? I mean, I try to explain to you guys all this, and Mag yesterday reconfirmed everything I've been saying for quite some time because Mag, he talks to higher ups, and shout out to Mag, for joining us last night. It was a fun show. I'm pretty mad that he's playing Doom. I'm like, I want to play Doom. It really hit my heart, man, because I'm a big Doom fan. But hell, I'm happy he is. I'm happy that he's enjoying it. I'm happy he's having some fun. But buy Spider-Man rights for Marvel, says Sanchez Martinez. That would be funny if they did that. But It's all about numbers. And I ain't kidding you. It's all about numbers. It's just like, when you see everything that pops up every single month. I mean, these guys collect this data. Like, for example, like, Matt Piscatella. I think is it Matt Piscatella? Am I saying it right? I don't know if I'm butchering his name, because right now my train of thought is it's gone. It's gone a little bit. So Matt, I think he every single month he shows us what are the top games played on all these consoles. Top games played are all these multiplayer games, which is Call of Duty, Minecraft, Roblox. I've explained that so many times, and of course, when an exclusive shows up, you see them climb up to the top 10. But as time goes by, so sorry, time goes by. So sorry, time goes by. Isn't that a Madonna song? Yeah, that's a Madonna song. But as time goes by, guys, so when time goes by, right, you see again what are the top games played, which is all these free to play games, Call of Duty, and all this crazy stuff, man. That's always on the top 10 list. So, I'm guessing that the exclusive things are just not working, not even for Sony. How do I know it did not work for Sony? I will tell you why. You what? Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Why do you want Sony to be spent out of business? Why? I mean, I'm trying to understand why you guys want Sony to die. Because Sanchez, here's what's funny though. You need to understand something. PlayStation dies, these guys move up to another one. You guys know that, right? You guys know that, right? I mean, Gears was the exclusive that kept me on Xbox for the past two generations of console, but it's not 2008 anymore. No, because things have changed, bro. I mean, again, it's like how I told you guys. The thing is that media, when you sit down, you look at media, you read all this great stuff, you read like all the great news that comes by. Media's not ever telling you the truth about things. They don't sit down and explain to you everything, not but because for example, look at the industry how it is nowadays. The industry is nuts. I mean, like I said, the FTC spoke truth. When you sat down watching the FTC ABK deal, all that stuff that was in there, you were like, oh shit, I could never imagine this. Like I said, look what Sony was fighting about. When PlayStation dies, only Xbox and PC will dominate. But the thing is, Microsoft already dominates on PC. So at the end of the day, if they die, though, because this was funny, all these fans, they're gonna migrate to something else, and they're gonna start the whole trolling again. That will not change, guys. Because if you guys think that's gonna change, the argument's gonna get worse. I mean, I gotta tell you something. We don't get Nintendo fans in here, but Nintendo fans, holy smokes. The crazy Nintendo fans, guys, oh Lord, you don't want to deal with them. Huh. And the PC guys, even worse. Even though Microsoft dominates, they'll be like, yeah, I got a 4080 Super, I got a 4090 Super. Your console sucks. I got the best thing in here. I got all this cool stuff. I got all this stuff right here. You ain't got shit. And I spent $5,000, so I'm the man. Yeah. I spent all that money, because I got it. Motherfucker, we play the same game. Oh, Nintendo fans are a different breed, but that's the thing. What do you think is going to happen to PlayStation fans? You think they're going to migrate to Xbox? I mean, if Xbox took PlayStation out of business, the way they're so ego, with their ego, they're not moving over there, which sucks. But like I said, between the FTC and ABKD, FTC versus Microsoft, right? We saw so many truth come out. And remember what Jim Ryan said. If these exclusives were making money, Ian, if PlayStation exclusives were so top notch and making money, he would not have said what he said on the trial. And he said, out of his mouth, it's not Crazy Louis' mouth, out of his mouth, that Call of Duty is what gives them the cash to make those games. That's what he said. And right then and there, after he said that shit, I said, wait a minute. But didn't you all fed me this bullshit? Didn't you all come around and said, hey, Lou, you know, this is what's happening. PlayStation has the best exclusives in the world, but if they actually did, they wouldn't have cared. Call of Duty was gone. Whatever. La Fala, whatever marketing Sony does he got? Those fanboys in the choco. I have a friend who was very religious, but is also a Nintendo huge fan. So I feel this guy as two gods. See, Rachie knows what I'm talking about. What's up, Rachie? How you doing this morning, bro? How you doing? Farkay, good morning to you, sir. How you doing? How you doing? But here's the thing, though, and guys, this was funny though. We're seeing the effect of Call of Duty not being 100% the way it was on PlayStation. Now we're seeing it. We're seeing it. I mean, these fanboys are like, yeah, you know. We got 75 million consoles sold. But why y'all canceling games? I mean, how's that 75 million not giving them the money to make more games? What did Yoshida say? In order to get new games, you got to buy these remakes and remasters. Because that was Jim Ryan's point right there. Jim Ryan was going to do the same thing. He was going to get all these games, these blockbuster hits, to be remade and remastered because it's cheaper. And of course, release those 500 service games that he was planning on, because damn it, I never seen a company say we're making 12 live service games for this generation. Dude, use a dumbass. 12 live service? Nah. No. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, at the end of the day, the thing is, the fanboy thing that's been going on for years and years and years, those PlayStation fans going at you, pointing fingers at you, saying that, that I got the best console on here and all that stuff. Let them believe whatever they want, bro. I got an Xbox. I'm here. If they come over here, they try to, they can come over here and try to debate with me all they want. But at the end of the day, with what I'm saying, I make more sense than they do. I do. Because, like I said, how can I argue with someone who thinks that if I pay $80 for a game, I'm the man? For a game that I'm paying $20 to play. 20. And even though, probably, I can pay for the early access, I got my early access in, I'm ready to go, I'm all set. I got my early access in. Even though I got that, I still save money. Because the early access is the deluxe edition, which is like $100 and something or $100. I'm still saving money. So again, how can you argue with someone like that? We're playing the same game. I mean, come on, dude. Seriously. I pay $80. Okay. I'm paying $20. Yeah, but my game has got shadows. Okay. Mine does too. No. Mine's got better shadows than yours. Okay, but I still got shadows. What's your point? Maturing is realizing being a fanboy is highlighting your own insecurities and seeking validation for the tribe. Purchase you chose. Exactly. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, how can you go out, right? How can you go out and think that what you buy is like shit? Because I'm giving you the advice. I'm being as honest as I can be. I'm not mistreating you. I am not putting you to a side. I'm actually telling you the truth. I say, bro, save your money. Go get yourself an Xbox. Save your money. Go subscribe to Game Pass. Save your money, bro. I'm trying to protect and being as a friend, I'm being as honest as I can be, your wallet, even though I shouldn't care because I don't know you, but shit, I'm telling you the truth. You're playing the same game. You're being fooled by all these media outlets saying, "Oh, here looks better, over there looks like this." Hell, crazy, huh? Because it's like how I say, right? You guys want the top notch. You guys want top notch? Get yourself a PC. That's the truth. You guys want top notch? Now, if you guys would just want to play games, no matter what it is, and it looks as good as it does on a PC, but not as like it doesn't have the greatest PC quality out there that people want to throw in there. That, like I said, is probably better fidelity, better graphics, okay, whatever. But the game still looks good. Get yourself a console. Get yourself a console. Now, get yourself a console, but in the end, save your money. Go for it. Just save your money, bro. Save your money. I still want to play some of those Sony titles, though. Oh, well. Well, hey, Sammy, I mean, let's wait for next gen. When next gen comes, right, for the Xbox console, we all know that the Xbox is going to, as of now, I mean, it hasn't been 100% confirmed. It's going to have Steam, it's going to have all that. Should probably have access to all that stuff. But, Sammy, guess what? I don't know if I told you this. You can play PlayStation on your console. All you need to do is, I mean, you can play PlayStation games on the Xbox console. All you need to do is get Boosteroid or get GeForce Now, and you can play them on your Xbox. You remember when, what's this game called? The one with the Monkey King? Why, man, my brain is just, ooh. What's this game called? Black Myth Wukong, right? You remember Black Myth Wukong when it came out? People were like, man, it's not an Xbox, I can't play that. People were going nuts, but guess what, Sammy? All you got to do is go to the website, open Microsoft Edge, go into GeForce Now. That's it. If you bought the game on what's it called, on Steam, all you got to do is buy it on Steam, pay a month of what's it called, of GeForce Now, and that's it. You can play. You can play on your Xbox. It's been proven. And it's been confirmed. You can do that. But the thing is, media won't tell you that. They won't. So, such as Martinez Gaming said, they should buy Sega and Ubisoft so we can get their games on Game Pass. But I won't tell a $1 trillion company how to run their business. Yep. I mean, as fans, we want to see that. So let's see. Jacob Novus says, have you heard about Pirate Blood, Louis? A game released 2 days ago. It was originally in development in the first Xbox, then 360, and the publisher went bankrupt. But now SNEG acquired the rights. No, I did not hear about that game. Tell me about it. Jacob, if you're still here. Tell me, I want to hear your thoughts about that game. I got to look for that one. Got to check it out. But that's how it is. I mean, chat, look, it's like how I say, though. Y'all need to stop. And I'm being honest with you guys. I got to tell y'all something. This is important. Y'all need to stop listening to all the stuff that is thrown out there. Because at the end of the day, I know there's a lot of negative talks. What you guys got to do is you got to start playing these games. You got to start having fun. That's why I ask you guys every day what you guys been playing. Because I want to know what you guys been playing. It's always good to know what my guys have been playing because, hell, I'm glad you guys are playing video games. Even though sometimes you guys have been busy, I don't care. As long as you can get that day to play a game, I'm happy for you. Look at Big B Money saying the Ninja Turtles game on that Game Pass is pretty fun. Yeah, I'm going to download it because I am a big Ninja Turtles fan. I love Ninja Turtles because I grew up with them. But you guys, we need to play these games. Why do we need to play these games? So Microsoft can see that all of us are playing games because they do check, guys. They do check those numbers. They do check those engagements. They do all that stuff. So we need to play games, guys. That's what we got to do. We got to get people to play games, get that, get those trophy systems up, get those achievements up, get all that stuff up. What I mean by achievements, I'm not telling you to get 1,000 achievements. No, I'm telling you play the game. So, if you get those achievements, that percent goes up because that's information for them to know if people of the console that people own, because they know how many people own the damn console are playing these games. Now, if that percentage is low, guys, if that percentage is low, They'll be like, what the hell's happening here? I mean, I'm not playing this. My gamer score is at 133,000. I think it is. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Let me confirm you 100%. Because I'm not a big trophy guy. I just like to play the game because I grew up. I grew up playing the games. Like, I play them and that's it. I grew up like that. So I've never been like a big achievement hunter. But yeah, I'm at 134,737. And rewards, I have 143,000. Wow, I have a ton of rewards right there. I got like 10 months of Game Pass right there. I should be using those damn rewards. But that's what you guys got to do. We got to play games and say goodbye to those pony narratives. Say goodbye to these Xbox narratives. Say goodbye to all that stuff. You got to say goodbye to all that stuff and move on and just have fun with these consoles and stop warring against these guys. Because let me tell you all something. They war because probably they got nothing to do. But while they war, I mean, let me tell you all something. While they war, they can come over here, they can bitch, they can complain. But at the end of the day, guys, we are playing video games. I don't give a damn what they say. I'm playing video games. That's what I'm doing. I'm playing video games with friends. I'm playing games over here, over there. That's what Louis does. I play games. Playing Persona 4 after finished Persona 3 Reloaded. Nice, nice, nice. Wow, baby money, yours is 2,549. Wow, that's good. That's good. At least it's growing, bro. That's good. Baby money, the way you talk, I thought you had like almost 1 million in gamer score. But that's good, bro. Keep working for it, bro. Keep working for it. That's nice. That's nice. Keep working for it. So yeah, I mean that's the thing we gotta do, guys. We gotta get the numbers up. So to keep the Microsoft execs happy, so they know that us, the players over here on the console side, we are as important as the PC guys as everyone is. That's how it is, guys. Because like I said, I mean, look over there in Sony. Sony ain't looking pretty. Oh, speaking of that, back. Are you still here back? When you guys are going to PAX East, you guys got to get ready to head to PAX East, guys. Back is going to PAX East, guys. Gonna have some fun. He's gonna give me some inside information. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I know he won't give me some inside info. But back, man, has some fun, man, in PAX East. I wish I could go with you guys, but even my trip that I was gonna go to got canceled. So yeah, thank God, because I don't even know how the hell I was gonna get up there. But yeah. So let's see now. What else is happening out there? Just to see if I can drop some quick news. And guys, guess who's coming by tomorrow? Guess who's coming by tomorrow? We have Maurice, the Xbox tester, joining me tomorrow, guys. So we're going to have a fun show tomorrow, guys. Maurice is going to come join me. We're going to have a crazy fun show, crazy good conversations. I mean, get ready, guys. We're going to do that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's see now. Good morning. My gamer score is at 128,000. Nice, nice, nice. And I've been with Xbox since 2006. But I just never focused on that. PS fans don't play games, only Twitter. They finished Spider-Man 2 in 3 days and have no games to play now, only Fortnite. Oh man, that's the thing though. I mean, all these guys, even the Xbox guys who want to get that engagement, the supposed Xbox guys, they go out there and throw stuff and get into fights because that's what's funny though, right? Because this is the part I don't understand, right? This is the part I don't understand. You go out there, you put on your big boy pants. You put on them muscle shirts, showing up the muscles, right? You're like, ugh, I am Hulk Hogan. You rip off your shirt a little bit. You're like, come here, I'm ready to fight, right? I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to go out there and fight. You put out something negative about Xbox, but then when you get all these guys coming around attacking you, you start blocking. And why don't you put that out there? Oh, that's right, the engagement. Yeah, you got to make that money. You got to make that money. What's up, David Cohen? Good morning. Just delete Twitter. Well, I use Twitter for news. I use Twitter for information. I don't use Twitter to console war. Sometimes, I go out there and I throw something, just to have a little bit of fun. But basically, like for example, when Microsoft announced its price hike, I was eating popcorn, right? When because it's like I always say, a lot of people go into these feelings. They go into feelings, they get mad. I never see how it's like the girlfriend cheated on them or something. I don't know. Why you gotta get so mad at a machine? I don't get it. I mean, hell, what we can do is we can combine and get mad because, for example, $80 price, we can get mad about that. The box is nothing. This is just a box. And not only that, the guys that are fighting the whole thing about the box being priced or saying that Phil Spencer's killing Xbox, they're buying 5080s or 5090s on their PC and they're complaining about a price tag of $100, yet you're paying $2,000 for a damn GPU. Oh my God, what a doofus. That's like the biggest hypocrisy I've ever seen in my life. I'm mad at Xbox. You're charging me $100 more for the Xbox. But wait, I got myself a GPU for it. Yeah, and then they take pictures like, yeah, like this, they shine like this. I got a 5090. Whip your ass, man. Fucking hypocrisy. Even though you could get it for free, I don't care. You still got a 5090. Yeah, but like I said, I'm concerned more about the yeah, exactly. If Twitter went away, ponies would go outside. No, they wouldn't. Sorry, Death Leopard. Nope, they wouldn't. They will find another way to do it. Nope. Oh man, that's gonna be a tough one. Hey, howdy, folks, and fellow graybeards. How you doing, Sin? Good morning to you, sir. How you been? The price of the UK went up by 20 GBP in the UK for XSX, but not too bad. Let's see. I mean, don't count on that. Probably was going to go higher, man. Let's see. I hope it doesn't. But damn. But you all know what I mean, right? At the end of the day, guys, right? This is why I don't take nothing serious over there because they like to put things out there. All of them. I mean, I'm being honest, though. Sit down and study the trend because I've studied it left and right. And I already know. I mean, I'm not kidding you guys. I mean, I could right now do this. Put my shirt up my face, so I can see shit. Go on Twitter. I mean, literally, I can just put a blindfold. That's all I gotta do. I can put a blindfold, go on Twitter, and I can just go like this and be like, okay, I see who said this. I see that this man said that. I see all this. And then when I open my eyes, I'm telling you, I'll be probably 90 to 100% sure that I guessed it right. I already know the trends from all these guys. I know everything that moves. I mean, it's simple. You just got to sit down and study it. It only takes you, and guys, trust me, it only takes you 10 minutes of your time to study that. And it's hilarious. We all got to play what? BO6? BO6? What do you mean BO6? What do you mean by BO6? Before Doom comes out next week. BO6. Because let me tell you something, baby money. I ain't playing nothing till Doom comes out. I can play a multiplayer game. I can do that. I can play all that stuff. So yeah, I'll be playing a couple multiplayer games with some of my fellow guys because they've been asking me to play multiplayer games, but I was focused on finishing Assassin's Creed Shadows that I haven't been able to play. But these days, I'm just playing multiplayer. That's all Crazy Louis is gonna play is multiplayer games. So when Doom comes out, he's just gonna focus on Doom. And after I'm done with Doom, guys, we'll be back playing multiplayer games and several other games. Oh, Black Ops 6. Okay, Black Ops 6. All right, got it. But that's what I'm gonna be doing, guys. I'm gonna be playing these games because hell, I'm ready for Doom. And I know Doom is gonna suck me up. And Doom is gonna be my game. Nobody gonna chase it. I'm gonna be playing that Doom like crazy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what Crazy Louis is going to do. Yep. But I hope you guys, like today, for example, learn something about, especially with these fanboy conversations. And at the end of the day, guys. Oh, Nintendo Switch sales worldwide top 152 million. Yep. All right, 152 million for Nintendo Switch 2. Nice, awesome, good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff right there. Good stuff. Good stuff, Nintendo. Congrats to that. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Some ponies even say they're going to plant. I think that trophy's long and gone, bro. I think even PlayStation took that trophy down because man, it was frying their console. Ew, Lord, that is so funny. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one, guys. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one, Chad. But yeah, I mean, that's like I said. I hope you guys learned something from me today about the Twitter thing that's been going on. But yeah, at the end of the day, guys, play your games, guys. Play your games. Have fun. Get people to play these games. Ooh, Forza Horizon 5 is selling extraordinarily well on PS5. Surpasses 1.2 million copies since launch. Oh crap. Oh crap. So people are playing Forza, guys, on PlayStation, huh? Wasn't that a bad racing game? I just love the hypocrisy, guys. I love that hypocrisy. I always love it, guys. I keep telling you, the hypocrisy of those guys, the the narratives of those guys that they throw out there is just so damn funny. When they go out there and talk all this smack about Xbox games, now they're buying them. Well, chat, like I said, today's gonna be short and sweet because I gotta go to the doctor's at 10:15. So right now, I gotta put on my shoes, gotta get ready to head out. So chat, listen up. I got to go, but before I go, just remember tomorrow we're gonna have Maurice on here, like I told you guys. But before I go, tell me what you've all been playing, guys. I want to see the reaction to Gears when it goes multiplayer. Oh, Ian, just go out there on Twitter and just see. You're gonna see the same guys doing the same thing. The guys who bought a 5090, the guys who complain, I mean, all they do is bitch. They bitch. They bitch and complain for nothing. Waste of time. I got to doctor, like I said, I gotta go to Doctor 1015. I was gonna do a quick and easy show because I'm gonna talk a little bit about the FTC. I just want to have a good conversation. And we did have a good, simple conversation today, nice and sweet for a 45-minute show. So yeah, we had our blast. But before I go chat, seriously, what y'all been playing? Forza beats GT easily, 100%. Motorsport does, all that stuff does. Yep, 100%. But like I said, tomorrow we're gonna have Maurice on here, baby. Expedition 33 is 28 hours in. That's all I am on. Nice, 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 nice. Playing Nintendo right now on Game Pass, the new one. Check it out. Y'all gonna download that one? Check it out. But I won't be playing it as much because if I get hooked up to it, I'm doomed. I gotta be ready for Doom. Because when Doom comes out, I won't be playing anymore. I'm just gonna go to Doom. 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 Been Cyberpunk for the first time. I bought it at launch, but but we all know how it was at launch. Nice, nice. It's great. It's great right now to play it because I remember when that game finally got its what's it called? Its graphical update and everything. I played it right there. What you talking about today, Louis? I was talking about the tariffs a little bit. Just showed you guys the increase. I didn't read through it, and then after that, I read the FTC loses appeal. I talked a little bit about that. Other than that, I was done. I mean, I was done like 20 minutes already. But we just sitting here having a conversation because I gotta head out. So yeah, that's what I'm asking everyone what they playing. So yeah, tomorrow we're gonna have Maurice on here, guys. So it's gonna be a blast. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a good time. So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that bell so it can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful and awesome Thursday. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast at 7 p.m. ET with Sourblow, the Big Plume, and Silent Cypher. And on Fridays, if they invite me, if they don't, XPI en Español with Elvis, Elecita, and Metal Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Little Gaming. When I send this signal out over there on Twitter X, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. And that's why you gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes out to talk about what's happening in the gaming news world and chat. Thank you all for joining me today. Thank you all for the super chats and memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I forgot to say that. So I love you guys to death. Seriously, I do. So have a beautiful and a fantastic Thursday, guys. See you guys tomorrow morning with Maurice, the Xbox tester. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one.